Hey y'all, this is what you call a half wrap. Y'all know I wear head wraps, and this is what you call a half wrap. So it's the same principle as a full wrap. Tuck it in, you fold it, you put on a band, a wig grip to hold it in place. It's for scarves too, and not just hair, but scarves and or head wraps. And you put that on first, and then you put your head wrap on, and it's a half. So I have my hair out in the back and then have this on. And it's the same principle as a full, but you just fold it to accommodate how much you want to show. And it's called a half wrap. So, yeah, real easy to do. It's not complicated at all. And I usually do a full wrap, but it's windy as heck outside, so I decided to do a half wrap to kind of give me a break. My hair was flying everywhere, so decided to do a half wrap today. So I want to talk to you about disability, okay? First of all, and I've said this before, and I am serious as a heart attack. If you are a person of color, do not apply for disability in the state of Missouri. Missouri is redneck. Missouri is hateful. Missouri cannot handle people who have brown skin. I've been here since 1994 or 95, and I know how this works. When I first went to Sedalia, Missouri, okay, and my husband at the time was in the military. That's how I ended up here. Nobody in their right mind would choose to come here, especially knowing what I know now. Anyway, my welcome to Missouri was myself and him and friends. We parked the car and we went antiquing, okay, because there's a bunch of antiques shops in Sedalia. And one of them had a board game that depicted caricatures of black people with huge noses and huge lips. And the object of the game was to keep all the black people out of the white neighborhood. I let God hit me with lightning if I'm lying. Let him hit me right now in the middle of my forehead while I'm talking to y'all if I'm lying. Okay? I didn't find that game. My ex found it, and I was browsing around, and he's bugging me. He's calling me. I'm like, what? Look at this. What, boy? What? Like, you don't mess with a woman when she's shopping. Are you crazy? And he showed me the game, and I wanted to throw it in the middle of the floor, destroy it, and throw it in the middle of the floor, let you people know what I think of your game. So don't tell me Missouri's not like that. It very much is like that. I have multiple scenarios where I was treated like dog crap because of the color of my skin, including the people I worked with at the ambulance service. And it's called Johnson County Ambulance District, and it's in Warrensburg, Missouri. I used to work there. They can't stand people of color. So if you're going to apply for disability, baby, do not, if you got brown skin, do not offend these people. Apply somewhere else. Down south is going to be your better bet. South Carolina, my sperm donor slash father slash sperm donor said, his wife said, you'd be surprised what people are on disability for down here. And because there's so many brown people down south, they're not really offended by it. They might be, but they're used to it. Okay. So I took my nails off. They were driving me nuts, and I may put on a new set. I don't know. Or I may put my nail wraps on. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, very, 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 very hateful and very, very, very racist. And some of the people that I worked with at the ambulance district, some of them I had respect for because of their ability. You know, they're very good at what they do. But when I found out that they hate me and they hate newbies, period, they act like they came out of their mother with their EMT licensure or paramedic licensure, which you and I both know that ain't the case, but that's how they act. Arrogant fuckers. Anyway, I can't stand that. Oh God, I can't stand people. Anyway, they were just as hateful as days long. I lost my train of thought thinking about all their hatred. But no, I had respect for them until I found out that they hated me, and they hate newbies. Cops hate newbies. EMTs that are already experienced hate newbies. Like everybody acts like they're so cocky and arrogant. They act like they were born, with their licensure. Firefighters, they might be the same way. I don't know. I don't know if they're arrogant too, and if they hate newbies too. I don't know. But you're a newbie and you're brown. Oh God, that's double offensive. Most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh God, wow. Yeah. Ah, don't apply for disability here. You crazy. I also found out that two people, now I want you to follow how stupid this sounds, okay? Two people with the same medical condition, same. One is considered disabled, the other one is not, and they both have the same condition. The lawyer that I talked to said, oh, that's common. That happens a lot. It should be contingent on your evidence, your medical evidence, but it's not. It's contingent on the judge. And I'm going to say something else too. People are highly, 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 highly offensive because 8 out of 10 people will tell you, "Oh, I know how to get you to get disability. I can help you get it. All you need is the right lawyer." I can't tell you how many fools done told me that. Let me tell you something. I fought for it for 7 years. It doesn't have nothing to do with the evidence, your medical evidence. It don't have zip to do with that. What it has to do is the judge. If you get an asshole, narcissistic, I'm God thinking judge, because they're treated like God, they never get in trouble for anything, or hardly ever. You get one of them, I'm God, I make life-changing decisions for the worst for people, I destroy people for a living. You get somebody who's cocky and they get off on abusing people, nobody's gonna get it. I don't care how much evidence you have. I don't care if God himself came down in the middle of the court proceedings and said, I am God. You are to grant my child disability. These are the things wrong. The judge will still deny it. If you get an asshole judge, you're screwed. If you get abused by the judge, which myself and my attorney were abused by him. There was another guy who he denied that he had no business denying, and the guy took his life. This is what I'm telling you. There's no repercussions for what these fools do. No repercussions. He's no longer able to ruin people's lives because I saw to it that he doesn't ruin anyone's life. But shit, you know what? For the first time in my life, I'd like to be on the receiving end of somebody else's blood, sweat, and tears, and they paved the way for me. I always have to pave the way for other people. What do I get out of the deal? I protected other people, but it didn't protect me. So everybody got something to say about the magic pill. You just take this pill. Like symbolically, not real, right? You take this magic pill, or you sprinkle this magical glitter, and that's the key to getting disability. Everybody's so freaking cocky and arrogant, and they don't know what in the shit they're talking about. It's contingent upon the judge that you get. I don't want to hear no damn body else saying, "Oh, well, I know. My cousin went through this, and my auntie went through it, and the goldfish went through it, and even my dog went through it. I'm an expert on how this works." I don't give a shit what you say and what your personal experience is. You ain't fought for it for 7 years like I have. You haven't fought for it your whole life like some people have. There's a lady that was hit by a car. One of her legs is completely useless. She can't walk without one of them full-length braces on. She was denied disability over and over and over again. She finally got it, but she had to fight her ass off to get it in the state of Connecticut. It's contingent on the judge. Don't let nobody tell you anything of the sort. "Oh, I got the magic pill. You got to get this special attorney." And No, 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 no. Okay. Also, if you've committed a homicide, everything is relevant. Every detail is relevant. But when you're going for disability, nothing is relevant. Okay? They could watch you almost get killed in a car accident. The judge could see it, could see you in a coma in the hospital and still lie and say that your ass ain't disabled. And you all kind of jacked up. And they witnessed it with their own eyes. And they're still gonna say you're not disabled. These motherfuckers, and I'm gonna go there, these motherfuckers piss me the fuck off. But you know, I'll tell you what. Karma is gonna get every single one of them. The only thing that I wish I could see, I wish I could eat popcorn and watch them get their karma. Not necessarily grin or giggle. Got to have some semblance of, calmness. But I will feel good about it because you've been ruining people ever since you came out of your mother. So yes, you need karma, and you're going to get it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Can't stand this city, this town, this state. The best thing about here is the nature. That's the best thing about Missouri. It is. It's the nature. Some people are really cool. Some. But the mentality, oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been through so much as a person of color. And, I've said this before. There's people of color that would judge you because you're light skinned. They're a person of color too. They are a person of color too. But they're going to judge you because you're light skinned. Do you honestly think I dealt with less racism because of it? No! I didn't! Get off of color. Get off of it. You're no better than the white people that hate brown people. You're brown and you're judging people too. Maybe you should join the KKK. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh. You get judged by white people, you get judged by brown people, and you happen to be brown just like them. I mean, my God, if it ain't for dumb people, we'd have nobody left. Anyway, so that's that. I let him run and zip and zap, and in between times I've been doing things that I need to do. It ain't always about him, which I reminded him. Yeah, Missouri is one of the most racist places I've ever lived. A close second would be Biloxi, Mississippi. You guys know I've traveled the entire almost the entire United States, with the exception of Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Biloxi is racist as hell. Arkansas is racist as hell. Louisiana is racist as hell. Missouri is way racist and way hateful. Missouri, period, the state, not just certain cities, although Warrensburg is one of the worst cities I've ever lived in so far as hating you because of your color. I have never seen so many ignorant individuals in my entire life. And when you go to work at an ambulance district like I did, and these fools see people, patients of every color, and you got a problem working with somebody who's brown? Really? Ben. That's his real name, too. He's an EMT, and he thinks he shits 24 karat gold eggs out of his ass. Bastard. Anyways, I'm better. I just had to have a little rant. Yeah. 2 people with the same condition, and one's disabled, one's not. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you come out of college that fucking dumb, I'm glad I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't go. I learned I got my education from the ambulance district. I went to school there, but I didn't go to college. If you come out as dumb as these so-called professional people, so-called educated people, if that's how you come out of college, I'm glad my ass didn't go. You pay all that money to go to college, you come out as dumb as when you went in. Because you should have common sense, but college assumes you have common sense, but that's a wrong assumption. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, that's crazy. Like you deal with racist ass white people and then you deal with racist ass brown people, even though all of y'all are a minority. Then you got parents, we're going to go there. You got parents of color who have children who are different shades of brown, because that can happen and does happen. And they show favoritism to the lightest one. You ain't no different than a KKK member because you're judging off of color, which means you should go to therapy. People are people are people, regardless. When you take our skin off, we all bleed red. We're all pink underneath. And you wonder why I love animals. Because they got more sense. And they're capable of love, something people can't do. They're just so filled with hatred that they're bursting at the seams. Not everybody. I'll end on a good note. There's a lady that works at a store here in town. I'm not going to say the store. And I'm kind of shy if I don't know you that well. And I'm surprised I even went there. But she helps me all the time, and she's so nice. She's so genuine. She's so sweet. And she was helping me, and I said, I don't know why, it kind of blurted out of my mouth. I said, oh my God. I'm not going to get emotional. I said, you remind me of my best friend. She died of cancer, but you remind me of her because you're sweet like her. And she said, oh, thank you so much. She's a doll. Her husband died from, the Camp Lejeune commercials that you see if you were in the military stationed at Camp Lejeune these years and these years, you qualify to be part of the class action lawsuit because they knew that the water was contaminated and could cause cancer. It had carcinogens in the water, and her husband was stationed there at that time. So I told her my best friend died, and she said my husband died. He was stationed at Camp Lejeune. And all she had to do was say Camp Lejeune, and I knew exactly what she was talking about. She's such a freaking doll. She reminds me of my best friend, Gail. So I don't know. Maybe one day we'll hang out. We'll do something together. I don't like people. I told y'all this. I don't. But there are exceptions. She's one of the exceptions. So maybe one of these days we'll hang out and we'll do something. I don't know. Go to lunch or something. She is a doll. She reminds me so much of Gail. I love you, Gail. Gail's my best friend that died of cancer, for those who don't know. And I just never met anybody like her again. The kindness, the sincerity, being genuine, authentic, kind, sweet, warm, loving, considerate. Those are such rare qualities in today's world. It really is. And for that reason, she will always be extremely special to me. Always. She'll always hold a special place in my heart. And on that note, I'm out of here. Love you guys. Take care.